Dear students, it is the fourth video of week 16 and we are talking about uh, proposal writing. In the previous video we explained in detail that what is the proposal and what is the significance of proposal. Types of proposals. Proposal, it is called management proposal. The word management proposals. Specified plan of management, explain the client precisely. Explain the details to the client precisely. Management calls three things. Number one, you must recall in your mind the lesson of description of process, that you first have to express the main steps, the main phases of the project. For example, you are going to explain a online security system. Fine. So you will tell the main phases, that number one, conceptual, number one, background study, clear, to analyze that how many things have been done previously in such types of applications. Number two, conceptual modeling. Number three, for example, databases designing. Number four, web service designing. Number fifth, integration. Number seventh, testing. Fine. So they are the almost 6 or 7 phases, clear, of the project. You have to tell your client or internal management 7 phases. Fine. And then personnel involved. How many persons you need? How many software engineers? How many database experts? How many networking engineers? This and that. Then time of management, working time, that whether the people will work for 8 hours to 10 hours, 9 hours to 10 hours, and how much time is given within. You have to complete the project within 6 months, 7 months, 8 months, a year or 2 years. Clear? Actually, against every management, when the project actually starts, against the management proposal, progress report is written. Fine, it's okay. Second thing is cost proposal. I express that every project bears cost. Cost in term of labor, mean the people who are working, engineers, software engineers, database engineers, okay, electrical engineer, electronics engineers. Fine. For example, if it's a project of robotics, so there are lots of mechanical engineers also involved. Cost proposal. Clear? Second thing is material. Cost of material. Obviously, if you are preparing a drone, so you need different kind of equipment, machine, electronic gadgets, much more. So there is a cost. So a cost proposal is description and chalking out of complete cost of labor and material plus the miscellaneous costs that actually happens because of inflation, because of raising of policies, imposition of taxes, or some accident happen within the company, loss of some gadget, breaking up something, clear. So they are the miscellaneous costs. So all these things are put into the cost proposal and they are very technically prepared. Fine. Solicited proposals, unsolicited proposals are written from any company or organization without any invitation to bid. Means they are sometimes not involved. They are asked, okay, we want to do this business. How much would you give? For example, you want to conduct. For example, you want to organize, arrange a marriage ceremony of your elder brother in some shadi hall, clear, and you go to him and ask him that we have 100 people and we want to do a function for this time and this date, and we wish to offer or entertain our guests with this sort of food. What is your overall estimate? he will write the estimate of everything. I mean, the rent of the hall, number two, deployment of the workers, clear, decorations, stage setting, clear. If you want to have AC, if you want to do something further, so that is all, and that have all been done by one person or a manager, clear. This is called unsolicited proposal. Solicited proposal are very highly technical proposals. uh, for example, government wants to construct a hospital, clear. Definitely the procedure of government is that the hospital have to be approved, and then later on government will write offer, bid offer, tender, technical word, that is tender, in which they will explain all the details that a hospital is going to be built on Murray Road with this specification, with this much worth, and this must be criteria. All the details have been written, and then the companies working in this very area, they will read the bid offer, overall project estimation, cost that government is offering, time, level, things they want, clear, and then having analyzed everything meticulously, they will call a meeting. In that meeting, people of finance, operation, and legal, they will come and analyze, and then they will write the purchase offer. That is called solicited proposal. That is with the help of many departments involved in that project. Fine. Uh, Steps for writing a proposal, you have to be very much important. Making a preliminary study, basic study. Basic study means that the very first thing is that whatever the correspondence, bid offer has been given by the government or a company, clear, their correspondence on emails, letters, if they have given any kind of presentations, everything have to be collected and presented in the meeting. First thing is analyzed by the legal team that whether this project they are going to make is legal or illegal, whether the company is making a project private is perfect or not. Secondly, let me clear this, that you have seen that there are many plazas in Islamabad which were about to be complete, but still they are empty and they are ruined. Just the reason is that they were built on the wrong site. Either they were built on the government property, or either they were built on the roads and they had swelled out the government property. In other case also, government took the stay and all the construction and investment went wrong. And there are many things that you find it that they are there because of the legal. If you go to a fate, Islamabad, and on the other end just behind the courts, you find a very fantastic hotel is closed. Similarly, if you go to the Thrambadi Chowk, I think, that leads to Murray, and you find a very two tall towers, clear, and they are still empty, and they are still been litigated in the government just because of this one reason. Well, going on, then the experts analyze, that the operation team analyze that, okay, are we able to execute this project or not? Do we have this much a dedicated team? Have Do we have the proper experience? Have we had we the previously done such projects or not? Secondly, number third, that the finance team estimates that how much cost will be bear. They keep in mind all the present and the future prospectus, that if there is government going to be uh, analyze this and that, fine. So they keep in view all these things. That is called the preliminary study. And the preliminary study actually is the vision of the experts of the company. That's they make and they decide. Second thing is developing a plan or making an outline. Number two, you have to develop a plan that all for example, financial proposals. The finance people will work all the requirements separately. The legal people will exploring from legal point of view. Management people will write to things that how much, which are the major steps, according to the steps how much time they require, and according to this time and nature of work how much engineer they require. They will hire the HR people if they need more engineers, clear, and experts and laborers, fine. That is called management plan. And then all these data will be received from the finance and all others, and they will make an outline, and now they start writing a rough draft, clear. The data has been taken, rough draft is written. In the rough draft they will write the introductions and all explanation with, they will put the diagram. You have seen that plus when you go to a site of a construction, especially uh, in these uh, what we say housing societies, there are plazas. They are not on the ground, but the picture of the plaza is pasted, is appears on a models you find. How is it possible? Because the most of the paperwork has been done before, fine. They prepare a rough draft. After the rough draft, they review and revise the draft. Revision is very much important. If they, they think that some basic fact has been wrong, some sentence has been wrong, some amount has been wrongly placed, date has been wrongly placed, clear, so they can revise, fine. After the revision, uh, there is uh, editing and proofreading. They are actually the linguistical errors that are removed, and finally publishing and presenting that the tenders or offers are within the due time given to the people. Thank you very much.